It's Tuesday, May 7th. You're listening to Your Florida Daily. I'm Katrina Scales. Orlando police have arrested a man they say drove up to a middle school girl and exposed himself. 34-year-old Gilmer Medina was taken into custody late last night on several charges, including lewd and lascivious behavior.
Today we learned about a student who was approached by a stranger while walking to school Friday morning.
The girl is a student at Howard Middle School, and the principal warned parents over the weekend about what happened.
Parents, please talk to your children about stranger danger. Remind them to be aware of their surroundings and walk or bike in groups.
According to detectives, Medina was driving a blue car and was naked while he was following the victim, but she managed to run away. Police say they're now trying to figure out if there are more victims. Mission managers now say it'll be at least Friday before they try again for the first crew test flight of Boeing's Starliner capsule.
The vehicle is not in a configuration where we can proceed with flight today.
Last night's launch was scrubbed due to a valve problem on the Atlas V rocket.
We saw the self-regulating valve on the lock side had a bit of a buzz, and so it was moving in a strange behavior.
United Launch Alliance, which operates the rocket, says the valve needs to be cycled. With astronauts on board, that meant the crew needed to leave the capsule, and the launch was called off for the night. Astronauts Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams left the launch pad and headed back to crew quarters until the next attempt. It's a minor setback for Starliner, which has seen years of delays and missteps. With so much riding on the mission and lives at stake, safety is the top priority.
So we're taking it one step at a time, and we're going to launch when we're ready and fly when it's safe to do so.
And heads up, Lake County, there's a monkey on the move in your neck of the woods. A vervet monkey escaped from a sanctuary in Sumter County about a month ago and has been sighted in Claremont. According to the sanctuary's founder, Nina Vasallo, she says the monkey, named Zulo, manipulated the lock on his enclosure at the Chase Sanctuary and Wildlife Conservancy in Webster and fled about 4 weeks ago. At the time, sanctuary officials notified the FWC and the Webster community that he was missing. Vasallo says Zulo possibly came from a wild vervet monkey troop in South Florida, and they kept him with a mate in a large enclosure at the sanctuary. Vasallo says every time they get word of a Zulo sighting, he's gone before they get there. Her biggest concern is that someone may try to catch Zulu and keep him as a pet or sell him to a broker. You can find these top stories along with breaking news, weather, and traffic all day on clickorlando.com. And now a completely random Florida fact. Just before the bridge to Sanibel Island, an area called Punta Rasa boasts a couple of resorts, a bait shop, and a yacht club. But long ago, during the Civil War, Union soldiers occupied a fort there where they'd ship cattle out of the area, denying the Confederate Army of its supply of beef. The fort was abandoned after the war, and later on, in the 1860s, the International Ocean Telegraph Company established Punta Rasa as a connecting point for communications between Cuba and Florida. The telegraph was vital to providing the nation with news from Cuba during the Spanish-American War. In fact, the Little White Telegraph Station is still there along Punta Rasa Road, although storm surge from Hurricane Ian moved the station slightly off its foundation last year. Your Florida Daily is produced by News 6 WKMG in Orlando. I'm Katrina Scales. Subscribe for new episodes wherever you like to listen.